All right, welcome to this next in the series about business to business sale. In this small video here, I'll be talking about the presentation side of things. We've been relating, we've been discovering, we actually know what the customer wants. We've been advocating a little bit towards our solutions to key stakeholders. And now we're at the stage where we need to present our solutions. One thing I want to stress very, very much here is that you cannot be prepared too much. Preparation is the key to a successful presentation. So figure out who are the ones present in this presentation. Figure out, do you have the entire decision center, the buying center present? So the finance guy, the technical guy, the guy who's going to use it afterwards. Who are the ones present here? And well, maybe try to have a meeting with them up front. Well, and why that? Well, just like you say in a board meeting, a good CEO never has any surprises at a board meeting. They never make any decisions there. Kind of the same way in the sales presentation. You don't want to be the one coming up and getting surprises at the presentation. You want to have all the different stakeholders' agendas ticked off before you enter the meeting. So when you do the presentation, you can address all the different concerns that they will be having here, because there will be concerns. There should be concerns. Next video I'll talk about the objections that they will come up with, but you need to address as many of them up front as you possibly can. Alright? Analyze the players. What's their interest? What do they want out of it? What are the materials that you have and can present here? Is it updated? Is it sufficient? Don't just try to wing it. You'll need to do enough winging anyway when you get the questions. So take anything out that you can for that presentation, so your preparation is up to the mark. Be prepared with the handouts, figure out where you have the meeting, come early to make sure everything is working technically wise, and then try to present part of the things towards the different stakeholders. So you don't want to stand up there in front and find a error in your presentation and say, this is the old price, but now it's better. Don't do that. It will show the customer that you're not prepared, you're not taking them serious. All right? So in the sales meeting, it is only one person who says, "Now we don't want this," who will blow the deal that you're trying to do. So make sure everything is ticked off. And as you cannot prepare for everything, now I just said you should prepare for everything, but you cannot, ask the question, so this is how I understood the situation at your company. Has anything changed since we spoke the last time? Something might have changed. You need to be able to address that. If it's so over the slides, make a note on your paper and say, okay, cool, I'll just make an update and address that when I get to talk about this part of the presentation. Also ask openly, who's going to make the decision regarding the technical side of things? Who's taking the overall final decisions? So when you're presenting it, you're addressing with the right weight to the right argument to the right people. Okay? There are potentially multiple people that will be present here, and therefore misunderstandings will pop up. Natural result of communication is misunderstanding. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about this, when you're presenting. Keep it in mind when you're shaping the words that you're using. Use a little bit simpler words that you might otherwise do, because you want to be having everybody on board at this meeting. Avoid the abstract. Use word pictures. Well, use it's like a chameleon. It can change its colors. well, that will give an image in the mind. It will make people remember it much more easily. Use the visuals, use the presentations, bring a model of your product so that they can see it. Bring the brochures, the handouts, make sure that all those physical artifacts are in place for the presentation. And well, even bring trust by showcasing other stories. Well, we also did this for another customer. They will feel kind of similar problem that you are feeling now, and we solved it this way. Okay, they do have the experience, they have solved it before, well, maybe they can solve it for us as well. Again, still remember, it's a new situation, keep the respect for this customer. Alright, so the next video I'll be talking about is objections. In the objections, well, we are looking for the buy signals and trying to figure out how to deal with objections. There will always be objections. See you in the next video.